Here's the strategy that I use in CAYO PERICO Heist every time to beat it in 7 minutes without getting caught. This strat is mainly meant for solo runs, so you may have to tweak it a little bit if you want to do it with 2 players or more. Before we start, let's get into the pros and cons of this strategy. For the pros, it's quick and effective, easy to follow, and doesn't require a copious amount of skill to do. For the cons, it's meant for solo runs, and you won't get the elite challenge done after every heist. Now that we got that over with, let's get on to the complete guide for the CAYO PERICO heist. So before we start, make sure you have all of these options selected before going into the heist. Feel free to pause the video if you need. Then also make sure you buy some suppressors before you start. Okay, so once you're officially in the heist, you're going to swim to the sewage gate entrance underwater and cut it with the torch that you have. Once you finish cutting it, that's going to be the main entryway to El Rubio's compound. Once you are inside the compound, you're going to take the stairs behind you and climb on top of the side railing. Make sure you go slow in this part so you don't fall off and have to restart. Once you are on top of the roof, the guards should not be able to hear your footsteps, so you can just run across the roof until you get to the next destination. So once you reach the end of the roof, wait for the guard at the bottom to face the other direction before jumping onto the wall. Then slowly walk across the wall until you climb onto the other ledge, where you can then run around the building until you reach the flight of stairs that leads you straight to El Rubio's office. So once you make it to the stairs, just climb up until you reach the second level and hide behind the wall and wait a few seconds for the guard coming down the stairs to reach his final place. When he reaches that final standpoint, you can sneak behind him and climb up the rest of the stairs to the main office. So once you're here, make sure to collect any paintings and check the wall safe before heading to the elevator and completing the hack. After you complete the hack, the elevator will open and you can take it down to the basement where the main target is. Here, simply retrieve the target and make your way back to the elevator and up to the office. After you get back to the office, run out the door and down the stairs until you reach the bottom. Once you reach the bottom of the stairs, wait a few seconds for the Juggernaut to look away. Once the Juggernaut looks away, wait for this guard to move to his other location. Once the guard reaches his location, you can climb over the railing, then climb over the other railing, go up the stairs, and hug the right wall so that no one can see you trying to escape. Then all you have to do is run alongside the wall until you make it to the gate. Once you make it out of the compound, run straight until you see a guard standing next to a motorcycle. Then shoot him with your suppressed weapon and steal his motorcycle. Once you get the motorcycle, simply go left, avoid any of the other guards, and go to the edge of the island and drive off of it. Then once you drive off and land into the water, the game will kick you out of the motorcycle, where you can simply swim underwater until you escape. And don't worry about the pop-up at the bottom left that says a body has been found. It won't affect anything and you'll be gone long before they can find who did it. And that's it. That's my complete guide on how to do the CAYO PERICO heist in 7 minutes solo. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It's completely free and only takes about 2 seconds. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.